Well, good morning. So I thought just this morning, just for funsies, I would tell you a kind of funny story. About 4 years ago, I have this pot, and this kind of just sits in the corner of my house next to a big window. Um, but I had this pot, and one day this tiny little sprout came out of it, and I didn't know what the little sprout was. So I thought, okay, just for kicks and giggles, I just stored the pot indoors during a very rainy season. But all of a sudden it started growing, and I didn't know what it was growing. Well, it would turn out about 6 months later that what grew out of it was this. This is a jalapeno plant. It literally grows jalapenos, and it's starting to grow some more. So this morning I came over and I was looking at it, and my one of my sons came over and he grabbed a red jalapeno that was hanging off it. When jalapenos sit on the vine too long, they actually turn red and then they die. But anyhow, so he comes over and just for fun, he grabs one. It was only about an inch and a half long. It was red, and he bit the tip off of it, thinking, "Oh, well, this tastes more like a bell pepper." A bell pepper. And about 10 seconds later, his mouth lit up. So when we found out that this little plant that was growing in here was actually someone had dropped a jalapeno seed or something in it, and that's what was growing. So later on, I put these are bell peppers here, and then these are those mini bell peppers that you get in the store. So I thought just for fun, I'll throw some more in there. And then this is another jalapeno plant that isn't quite growing yet. I think it's a jalapeno plant. I'm actually not entirely sure, but it's growing leaves. It's just not growing peppers or anything. But it was just really funny because my son was sitting there drinking a cup of coffee, and he saw it and he put it in his mouth, and it just set his mouth on fire. It was absolutely hilarious. But it's kind of fun. So if you find something growing at random, they're flowering now. So I just pollinated them. Just let it grow just to see what was happening. So this has been sitting in the corner of this room for 4 years growing jalapenos. And here about a year ago, it had about 20 of them on it. And I would say probably about midsummer. And the boys sat there just eating them one after another, torturing themselves. It was hysterical. I don't know why boys do that, but they do. So that's the story of our little jalapeno plant. I wish I would have taped the look on my son's face this morning when he stuck that red jalapeno in his mouth, because his whole face and everything about him turned as red as that jalapeno was. And I'll see you guys later.